Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going over a new 3D printing project for this PC. So this was to customize a new editing rig I got, and I thought I'd make it into a cool Siege-like interior to it with 3D printing. I've done a Siege custom build before, but it was literally painting the case, and I thought want to try using a different medium, so went around actually creating some 3D models and hopefully making something that was kind of wintry-ish, and of course also linking it in with the Siege's new season, which is called Deep Freeze as well. And I think it came out actually okay. And although I'm starting to get good at 3D printing stuff, actually making the 3D models is still very much complete and utter novice. So this was jumping into Tinkercad and playing around with making up just very simple 3D models. But yeah, it's a good learning experience for sure. And I had two styles here. One was just plain white filament with different kind of snowy elements that I was trying to create. And the other one was ice based, which I went for cubes. And this was transparent filament I printed in to hopefully make it as icy as possible. Also did a lightning interior to the clear so that hopefully the actual fragmentation of it would show up through the light and that way look more like ice. And yeah, this was the base I made for the top of the GPU. Now don't worry, this is actually not going to be on top of the GPU. I don't want to risk it melting or any kind of issue. And this is where I put in some actual 3D printed figurines. These are made for Siege, and there was a company in North America that used to make these, and they would actually print them off in full color. They're freaking awesome. So unfortunately you can't get them anymore, but I thought, here, perfect for this build. And I went with Smoke here because he kind of looks like he's going to be in a snowball fight, and Fuse because he's just built like he's going to be surviving winter. Then came up with a simple design with a 6 logo on it that would hang off the GPU as well, and all be part of one kind of one on object once it was put together. And then we had the ice stuff, which I think came out okay. I'm not sure if I could really improve that much. I think if I could keep with the white snowy effect, I would have. Like the original thinking was on the actual water cooler was to put a snowball, and then the light from the actual LCD could have made that a GIF and had it kind of move like melted water or ice behind it. But I couldn't quite pull that off with the time that I gave myself, so instead went for an icy effect. Everything today was printed off as well with the Creality K1, and then the actual PC itself was supplied by NZXT for the main channel too. And it's a beast. 4090 GPU, i9 CPU. It is the most powerful computer I've ever had. And if I was to go out and buy a new PC right now, I would not be getting this high spec. So I'm hoping to basically run this for the next 5 years from now. I've been running my current PC for what? Probably 3 or 4 at this moment in time with a 3090. So yeah, this bad boy is going to be my main PC for a very, very long time. Way bigger case as well, and fancier case than I ever would have purchased with like the glass elements. I think if I was to remodel this someday for like a studio setup, if I ever have one, will be actually take all the RGB out when it comes to the fans, put in Noctua fans and make it a bit more stealthy looking, but obviously still having that ability to look in the glass. And I don't know what I'd do with the overall aesthetics of it, but it would be more subtle anyway. But absolutely cool as hell PC this for sure. And when I do come to upgrading this PC in maybe 5 or more years, I think I definitely will keep the case. The case is cool. It's not what I would normally spend my money on, not normally what I would go for, but it's nice. It's bigger, more space inside for cable management. It is a bit more interesting with the side intakes as you see there, whereas normally I don't have that on my cases that I normally buy. So I'd be very much up for playing around with all that. I like that it's set up in a way that can be a bit more interesting than my usual PC builds. And yeah, that's the final piece right there. I like it. It's not perfect. It's not extremely well made or anything like that when it comes to my 3D work to create the overall design. But for my first attempt customizing a PC with 3D printing, along with 3D modeling at the same time, I'm very, very happy with it. So I'll leave you guys some footage of the final results, and you guys can give me your opinion on if it's good, bad, or whatever. And thank you very much for watching. Catch you next time.